In this video, one application of that canonical representation of a number, and also I explain what is bracket function. First we define what is greatest integer of a real number x and what is bracket function. In the last video I explained fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Always we refer to last video because every video is the continuation of the previous one. If you go through the videos in the serial order, then only you can understand the topics. It is a series of lectures. Number theory means it is a 10 hours topic, and in 15 videos we try to cover the complete topic. So while going through the videos, there should be continuation. In this video, application of that fundamental theorem of arithmetic. What does fundamental theorem of arithmetic states? Theorem is like this. Suppose n is any natural number, it can be always expressed as product of only primes. Product of only primes. P1, P2, etc. We take n, small n, P1, P2, P3, etc. Pr. And this representation is unique except the order of the factors. Order of the factors. This representation is unique. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic that we have proved in the last video. What does theorem states? A positive integer can be expressed always product of only primes except the arrangement of the factors. That means P2 may come first, P2, P1, P3, so on. It is unique. That is unique. Representation is unique. Now, number of divisors and sum of the divisors, sum of the positive divisors, it is important. Number of positive divisors and sum of the positive divisors of an integer. A positive integer. Sum of the positive divisors, number of the positive divisors. We have one important result here. Suppose n is any positive integer, we can always represent this as n is p1 raised to alpha 1, p2 raised to alpha 2, p3 raised to alpha 3, etc. p r raised to alpha r. This is suppose the canonical representation, it is called. Example, I take 96. How to express 96 in this form? I explain by taking example. 2 into 48, 2 into 24, 2 into 12, 2 into 6, 2 into 3, 3 into 1. Check this again. Am I correct here? So 96 is 2 raised to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 3 raised to 1. It is into. So 96 is expressed as product of only primes. This is called canonical representation. Now, suppose a positive integer n is expressed in this form, canonical representation. Here, P1, P2, etc., Pr, all primes, and alpha 1, alpha 2, etc., alpha r, all positive integers. This is important. Positive integers. Then, total number of divisors, or can I take A, this one, A, standard notation, A, and here I take alpha n. A be the positive integer, and this is the canonical representation of A, where P1, P2, Pn are all primes, alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n are positive integers. Then, total number of positive divisors of A, it is alpha 1 plus 1 into alpha 2 plus 1, etc. alpha n plus 1. Total number of positive divisors is given by this. And sum of the positive divisors of A is P1 raised to alpha 1 plus 1 minus 1 upon P1 minus 1 into P2 raised to alpha 2 plus 1 minus 1 by P2 minus 1 etc. P3 raised to alpha 3 plus 1 minus 1 by P3 minus 1 so on. Pn raised to alpha n plus 1 minus 1 by Pn minus 1. We have two formula here. First is total number of positive divisors. Sum of the positive divisors are given by this formula. What do you mean by total number of positive divisors? Suppose we want how many positive divisors are there for a given integer. Then we cannot list all the positive divisors. Some big number is given. Suppose 1500 is given. You have to calculate how many positive divisors it has. Then you have to express that 1500 in terms of canonical form and apply this formula directly. I explain by taking this example. Suppose A is equal to 18. Then I explain by taking how this formula is applied. You have to write 18 as 2 raised to 2 into 3 raised to 2 because 18 canonical representation 2 into 9, 3 into 3, 3 into 1. So what is 18 in the canonical form? 2 raised to 1 into 3 raised to 2. Now it is of this form. P1 raised to alpha 1, P2 raised to alpha 2. These 2, 3 are primes. 1, 2 are positive integers. Now what is the total positive divisors of 18? It is 1 plus 1 into 2 plus 1, 3 into 2, 6. That means 18 has totally 6 positive divisors including 1 and itself. 1 and itself are included. 18 has 6 positive divisors. And you can verify this. What are the positive divisors of 18? 1. 2 divides 18. 3 divides 18. Then 6. Then 9. Then 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 divisors are there for 18. That is the formula. This formula. And sum of the positive divisors you can verify like this. Next is sum of the positive divisors of 18. Means their sum. What is the sum of this? 27, 33, 36 plus 3. Is it 39? Verify this. 39. If we apply this formula, we should get 39. What is the formula? How do you apply? 2 raised to 1 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 into 3 raised to 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 3 minus 1. This is the formula. Here some problems may be asked for this. Some numbers will be given. Find the total number of positive divisors and sum of the positive divisors. Then this is the procedure. First apply canonical form, express in canonical form. This is total number of positive divisors, sum of the positive divisors. How to simplify this? 2 square 4 minus 1 3 into this is 27 3 cube 27 minus 1 26 upon 2. What is this? 3 into 30 39. We obtain this answer 39. So this is very important result. Sum of the positive divisors and total number of positive divisors. It is always not possible to list all the divisors. In that case, we use this formula. See the problems on this topic. Find the total number of positive divisors. Total number of positive divisors and sum of the positive divisors of I take this example. 2 examples I take. Remaining I leave that as exercise. 480, 540 and 5445. 3 problems I take. What is the problem? Find the total number of positive divisors and sum of the positive divisors of this. Three problems are there: 480, 540, 5445. First I start with 480. A is suppose 480. First you have to write in the canonical form. 480, to write the canonical form you have to use actual division. 2 into 240, 2 into 120, 2 into 60, 2 into 30, 2 into 15, 3 into 5, 5 into 1. Verify. Always in numerical problems you have to verify. 5 3 the 30, 30, 60, 120, 240, 5 into 3, 15, 50, 30, 60, 120, 240, 480. Yes, it is correct. Therefore, 480 is 2 raised to how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 raised to 5 into 3 raised to 1 into 5 raised to 1. This is first step. Express the given number in the canonical form. It is called canonical representation of the number. Now, total number of positive divisors. First, total number of divisors. What is the formula? Alpha 1 plus 1, 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Is it plus? Verify this. Into it is not plus. Alpha 1 plus 1 into alpha 2 plus 1 into alpha 3 plus 1 into it is. Go through the formula. In the beginning only I had given two formula. Sum of the divisors, total number of divisors, sum of the divisors. Here 6 into 2 into 2, 24. Correct? 6 into 2, 12 into 2, 24. So what is the conclusion? 480 has 24 positive divisors, including 1 and 480. Of course, there are negative divisors. For example, 2 divides 480, therefore minus 2 also divides 480. But in the formula, we have total number of positive divisors. It is positive divisors. Yes, sum of the positive divisors. S of A is 480. What is the formula? 2 raised to 5 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 into 3 raised to 1 plus 1 minus 1 by 3 minus 1, 5 raised to 1 plus 1 minus 1 by 5 minus 1. It is sum of the positive divisors. 2 raised to 6. What is 2 raised to 6? Calculate. 2 into 2, 4, 8, 8 into 2, 16, 32, 64, 63 it is by 1. 3 square is 9, 9 minus 1, 8, 8 by 2, 5 square, 25 minus 1, 24 by 4, simplify. 63 into 4 into 6, calculate this. 63 into 24. Calculate and write here. 63 into 24. That is sum of the positive divisors. (63 into 24). Next part you please try this. It is numerical calculation. Try this. Second, I take A is equal to 5445. This problem I take. First express in the canonical form 4, 5. Maybe 3 may be the divisor because 2 doesn't divide 5445. 2 is odd. So I start with 3. I check whether 3 divides this one. Because by using actual division, first we have to express in the canonical form. First is 3 into 1, 3, 3, 4. Yes, 3 divides. 3 into 1 is 3, 2 remains, 24 means 3 8 the 24, 3 1 the 3, 3 5. Correct? 1 8 1 5. Take again 3 6 the 18 0 5. Correct? 3 into 6 is 18. Take 1 0. Quotient 5 means 15. 3 5 the 15. Correct? Simple numerical calculation. It is a primary school mathematics. Again 3 divides here. No, 3 doesn't divide now. 3 into 2 is 6. 3 doesn't divide. Next factor is 5. 5 into 1 5. 0. Correct? 5 into 1 5. 5 to the 10. 121. Correct? You have to check here. It is a numerical calculation, and also always students are faster than us in numerical calculations. Next is 5 doesn't divide this. 6 7 8 7 is it 7 is the factor here. 7 1 the 7 5 remains. No, direct 11 11 11 1. Check this. 3 into 1815. 3 into 605. 3 into 600 815. 1815. Then 6 doesn't divide. 3 doesn't divide. Next we go to 5. 5 into 1 5. 5 to the 10 1. 5 into 121. 500. 21 into 5 is 105. 605. Correct. Next no factors. Next factor is 11. 5 6 7 doesn't divide. 8 doesn't divide. 7 we have to verify because it is odd, but 7 doesn't divide. 8 9. What about 9? 9 on the 9 3 remains. 31 doesn't divide. Next directly 11. 11 the 121. 11 1. Therefore 5 4 4 5 is 3 raised to 2, 5 raised to 1, 11 raised to 2. This is important. How to express in the canonical form. First you have to express in the canonical form. Then apply the formula. T of A. I have taken 5 4 4 5 as A. T of A is, it is, what is the formula? Alpha 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 11 square, 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 2 plus 1. 3 into 2 into 3. It is 18. Correct? So what is the conclusion? Totally there are 18 divisors for 5445. 18 divisors are there. Now sum of these 18 divisors. See, the important thing is we have not calculated what are the divisors are there. What are the divisors of 5445? We have calculated how many positive divisors are there for 5445. How many divisors? 18. Now we do not listed that 18 divisors. Still we can calculate what is their sum. That is the importance of this result. How to calculate the sum? We have formula. What is the formula? P1 raised to alpha 1, that is 3 raised to 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 into 5 raised to 1 plus 1 minus 1 by 5 minus 1 into 11 raised to 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1. Verify whether I have applied formula correctly, because you know the formula in the beginning I had given two formula. Application of that two formula. Total number of positive divisors, sum of the positive divisors. Simplification now. 3 cube 27 minus 1, 26 by 2 into 25 minus 1, 24 by 4 into 11 cube. What is 11 cube? 121 into 11. I don't remember 11 cube. because we are not dealing with arithmetic. In college mathematics, we usually consider theoretical part. I don't remember 11 cube. Some of you may remember 11 cube, but I don't remember. I calculate here. 11 on the 11, 11 to the 22 plus 1, 23, 2, 11 on the 11 plus 2, 30. Is it correct? 1331 upon 1. 1331. Therefore, 13, 4 into 6. 13 into 6, 78 into 1331. Can you calculate this one? I have no calculator here. Use this, multiply this, and write the answer. So these are the problems. How you can find out total number of positive divisors and sum of the positive divisors. I leave some problems as exercise. You try to work out that one. Simple problems here, no difficulties at all. All of you can do these problems. Usually one or two problems, one problem is asked every year on this topic. A small topic it is. Total number of positive divisors, sum of the positive divisors. So I conclude here. In the next video I take bracket function, greatest integer of a real number, and what is bracket function, that is in next video. Yes, thank you.